So this video, I am about to get rid of my 4 Peacock Bass, Ocellaris Peacock Bass. They've just been getting too big for this tank, and they've outgrown it. And what I'm going to do, the next video you'll see, this is going to be an African Cichlid tank. I've been starting a smaller one in my basement, so I've already got some fish, and then I'm going to get some store credit when I bring these into one of my local fish shops. And I'll buy a few more. But I took my Peacock Bass into the one of my local fish stores and got a bunch of store credit. So in addition to the African cichlids, I've got in my smaller tank, I was able to get a bunch more. Most of them are smaller, but so what I'm going to do now is introduce them to the tank. You're going to have to forgive me, I'm new to African cichlids, so I honestly don't know the names to a lot of these. I've got a mixture of Mabuna and peacocks, fish from the different lakes. I chose to do that. I know a lot of purists don't do it that way, but I wanted a good mixture. So we're going to float these guys all, and also move in the ones that I currently have in another tank. A lot of these now are fish that are not showing their true colors because they're a little stressed from the ride home, being bagged up, and quite simply they're just small. So we'll let these guys all float, and we'll quick go downstairs to the other tank where I've got my current stock of African cichlids. And so all these guys are going to be coming upstairs, and I'll still have this tank left over in case there's any aggression problems where I have a feeling this larger one here may cause problem to some of my newer small ones, but we'll just wait and see what happens. Obviously the clown loaches will not be coming. I just had them in here currently, but I'm not gonna continue to have clown loaches mixed in with my African cichlids. They would get along just fine, but it just doesn't look right. So the next video, or the next part of this video probably, you will see what the new tank looks like with all of its new inhabitants. Fully stocked now with everything I've got. All my new fish and all the ones I had currently in my smaller tank downstairs. A lot of algae in there. Got this big pleco in there that's going to get removed, but for now I'm just leaving them in there. got some caves built and all the rocks in there have plenty of algae. Curious to see how long it takes them to start grazing and eat it all. When I put them into the smaller tank downstairs, the initial Africans I had, it's like a couple of days, and that tank was one of the cleanest tanks I've ever seen. All the under gravel tubes and everything back there are covered with algae too. What I'll do is just take the camera off the tripod and we'll go up and get a closer view of some of this stuff instead of zooming in. Got a synodontis in there too. A lot of these fish aren't showing their true colors right now either, just because they're freaked out and whatnot, being moved. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of fun to catch the whole transformation process here. What's next on this tank will more than likely be changing out the gravel that I've got in there now to some crushed coral. I'm thinking I'm going to keep the rocks as they are. Initially I thought I was going to get some white Texas Holy Rock, but I kind of like these. They look nice with the white background, and I think with some crushed coral in there they'll really look nice, and then all the colors of the different fish. So anyway, thanks for watching.